gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NXT TakeOver in New York. If you've seen the show, yeah, that's a wrestling show. If you haven't seen the show, crawl out from under that rock, go spend $9.99, sign up for the WWE Network, and watch this show. When the Pulse family gets together and we watch Manias and we watch all these big shows and we go to shows and we talk wrestling and we talk about the good stuff. We talk about good matches. We went to TakeOver New Orleans. We all watched separately TakeOver New York. And I threw this question out there. Was this the best TakeOver ever? Great. TakeOver New Orleans was great. So you just kind of, mumble between the two of them. The great matches we saw live, the great matches we saw here. Professional wrestling in 2019. That's how you fucking book it, just like NXT TakeOver was. You have a 3-hour show, you have 5 matches, all 5 matches fucking deliver, all 5 matches tell a story, all 5 matches are epic. Done. I did a best of NXT matches. 3 of these matches are going to make the top 15 list. One of the main events, one is going to be top 5. Top 5 main event. NXT TakeOver Tag Team titles on the line. Champions War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Like I said in the preview, there was no way Aleister Black or Ricochet is winning this. They're moving up to the main roster. They had a title match at WrestleMania. This match was unfucking-believably awesome. The War Raiders are one of the greatest tag teams in WWE in professional wrestling today. War Raiders did get the victory here. I'm not going to bore you with little details of things that happened in the match. It was a great match. I gave it 4 3/4 star. One of the best tag team matches in NXT TakeOver history. Next up, we had the NXT North American title on the line. We had Matt Riddle, bro, versus the Velveteen Dream. And as we have seen with the Velveteen Dream, when his feud with Aleister Black, his title shot versus Tommaso Ciampa. He is a great in-ring competitor. He is one of the best in NXT today. He is probably top 10, top 15 in WWE. You got the victory here. Overall, the match was good. This was the worst match on the card, and I gave it 4 star. So if you follow Robert Sports Show, you know that I rate matches and I do all that. I do look at Dave Meltzer and ProFightDB to kind of see what they rated things at. Haven't seen any of his ratings from the weekend. I'm going to go with, he probably went 4.5 on this. It was good. So Velveteen Dream retained the North American title, just like I said in my preview. Next up, the WWE United Kingdom title on the line. Champion Pete Dunne, 650 some odd days. Versus Walter. Walter is one of the best ever in the UK. He is the big guy now. He is that guy like, oh my god, it's Walter. So WWE got him for NXT UK. We had this match, Pete Dunne versus Walter. When the preview said Walter was going to win. Walter debuted at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. 2 big guys from the UK going at it. Walter got the victory. 4.5 star classic. Next up, we had a fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's title. We have Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair and versus Shayna Baszler, champion. In the preview, I thought Shayna was getting called up, so I went ahead and picked Bianca Belair to win. Well, I was wrong. As we seen at WrestleMania 35, pre-show Women's Battle Royal, Kairi Sane was in it. Shayna ended up retaining her title here. I gave it 4 1/4. I enjoyed it. I liked the match. It was good dynamic, good workflow. I thought overall the match was really good. I gave it 4 1/4. Shayna retaining. I just want to see what they're building Shayna Baszler up to be this just unbeatable badass. Who ends up beating her, and where does that take that person? Who is the next? Is it Bianca Belair? Is it a, Casey Catanzaro? Is it a Io Shirai? Is it, someone not there yet? Who is it? Who beats, So that's going to be the interesting dynamic to see where that goes. With Ronda Rousey possibly leaving after Mania, does Shayna Baszler get a call-up? Is she going to appear on Raw or SmackDown? Where do we go from here? But Shayna retaining, I give it 4 1/4. Now the main event. NXT Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. Storyline build up, history build up. This was supposed to have been Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. The end to that epic 2-year feud. It should have ended here. Unfortunately, life happens. Professional wrestlers get hurt. Tommaso Ciampa, neck surgery. 9 months, if at all, out. So, as horrible as that is, we had to do something. So, it ended up being Adam Cole, bye-bye, versus Johnny Gargano. 2 out of 3 falls, title. So, you basically create one of the best, you throw together 2 of the best performers you have. Here, go have a match. They had a great match. The 2 out of 3 falls, just that gimmick sometimes is just too much. Just have a good match. First fall went to Adam Cole, bye-bye. So now it's sudden death for Gargano. He has to get the next fall. So Gargano gets fall number 2. So you have a, rest of the match, winner take all here kind of deal. Johnny Wrestling, Johnny TakeOver, gets the victory. Becomes the first ever Grand Slam winner in NXT history. But you have, after the match is over, great match. One of the best matches in NXT. I gave it 5-star. I may be the only one. I may be everyone. I don't know. But I gave it 5-star. I thought it told a pretty good story for what it was. Not a lot of build to it. Again, this should have been Ciampa, but it wasn't. You have Ciampa come out behind Johnny as him and Candice are celebrating on the ramp. You're just looking for that attack or something to prolong the feud. But Ciampa embraced him, gave him a hug like they were best friends. The last time we seen Ciampa on NXT television, Gargano was beating him down. You had this huge feud where they're tag team together. Ciampa attacks Gargano. Ciampa goes away. You had the unsanctioned match 1 year ago. You feud them. You have them kind of go full circle from the feud ending into we're going to tag together. We're friends again. Let bygones be bygones. The past is the past. And then the main roster, Ciampa gets hurt. And then you had Gargano attack him, and now they're friends again. You're moving this storyline too much. What should have happened? Gargano shouldn't have came out. Ciampa shouldn't have came out. Just left it be. Last time we see Ciampa, Gargano attacked him. Move forward from there. What I want to see happen, like I told a friend at work this, I want to see Ciampa debut on Raw tonight. I don't want to see Ciampa confront Seth Rollins, relinquish the NXT title, challenge Seth Rollins for the Universal title. Next year, WrestleMania 36, Tampa Bay, Florida, main event, Tommaso Ciampa, who comes back, wins the Royal Rumble, challenges Johnny Gargano. That's what I want. Universal title, WrestleMania, bam. I'm probably not going to get what I want, but that's what I want out of this. I want Gargano to be the guy. Gargano has proven time after time after time he is a top-notch worker. He can tell a fucking hell of a story. But you know what? What's stopping him? Vinnie Mac. Triple H. The NXT TakeOver. 3 hours and 15 minutes. 5 matches. All matches above a 4-star. Great. You go home. Everyone goes home happy. We go home tired because we wore ourselves out cheering. Not because it's 7.5 hours long. Alright, it's gonna wrap up NXT TakeOver New York. Make sure you check out Rubber Sports Show for the G1 review, Rev Pro New York review, WrestleMania as well. Check all these out on Rubber Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.